Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to iPhone Spies. It's been a while since we've done a video. Today we have the new iPod Nano and the old iPod Nano. This is the iPod Nano 5th generation and this is the 4th generation. And I'll take you through some of the differences between the two, most notably being the camera right here. Kind of an odd place for a camera, especially when you consider the screen is over here. It's a little counterintuitive when you consider how most people are used to holding their cameras. Now, Apple basically just blindsided everybody, unless you were following the rumors online. Most consumers were blindsided about 2 days ago on 9909 with the addition of the camera to the Nano. A lot of people thought that the iPod Touch would have it, but it turns out that it didn't. Alright, so the prices are basically the same between these two devices. Now, as you can see, they're the same sizes. However, just because a lot of things end up being similar doesn't mean that this might not be a worthwhile upgrade, especially when you consider all the extras that Apple has added. For example, you notice that the screen is larger. And it looks thinner too, but it's actually not. It's just an effect of what happens. The scroll wheel seems a little smaller and it's a little offset, so prior generation cases, if you have a case on your iPod Nano 4th generation, for example, probably won't work on this one. Not probably, it won't work. Another thing, if you have a dock to consider, is that you notice on the bottom here, the 30-pin connector and the audio port has been switched around, so that might be a concern if you have a dock at home. This probably was done to offset room inside for the camera. Now the camera is really the most amazing part about this. It's a 4-megapixel camera packed into an iPod Nano, which makes it even better than the iPhone 3GS camera, which is incidentally what I'm using right now to record this video. Alright, if you look inside, let me just take you through the camera a little. The video is pretty cool, but what's neat about it is it has a couple effects. Now the video is pretty smooth. It looks a little blurry on here, but it's actually very good quality. And you can have fun with some of the effects that Apple has added. This one, being our favorite, is kind of like the Terminator effect. Maybe you can add it to your homemade movies or something, I don't know. If you don't have Premiere or some kind of video editing software. It's kind of like a poor man's substitute. The other notable addition to the iPod Nano is the addition of an FM transmitter. Now this is Apple's first FM transmitter, but they've definitely tried to do a lot with this. It's not like just a typical one, because on an iPod Nano, you can actually, they have a feature called Live Pause, where you can pause music that is streaming through the radio station, and you can play it back later. You can also tag songs that you hear, and you can buy it on iTunes. Of course, we think that the radio transmitter is actually located, it uses the headphones. So if you don't have headphones in, you actually won't get any reception. Now, why wouldn't you have headphones in? Well, because this actually comes with a speaker as well. The speaker and the mic are also additions to this generation. And lastly, it has Nike Plus support, which is for the running shoes. That about does it for the iPod Nano. I mean, it's the same price as the previous generations when it was new. So it's $149.99 without taxes. Considering all the new features you get, if you don't already have an iPod, this would definitely be our recommendation for you. All right, thanks for tuning in. We'll have more videos posted in the future. Thank you. Bye-bye.